What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the general sneak peek read for the collective sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, what's good? I hope y'all are doing great. I am, since I am back. Okay. Um, had a long night last night dealing with the first three signs. You guys are last for general reads, and then we get ready to got to get ready to do the intimacy readings for all four signs this week. Okay, so remember, you guys, okay, that these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, um, I have the brighter weight here. You know, I use this plus my little miniature purple deck. I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle for you guys. Something just telling me to go ahead and shuffle 3 times, even though I already shuffled them off camera. I'm just gonna go ahead and shuffle again. Okay. Scorpio had some heavy energy when I finished them the other night. So I already also saged as well, just to cleanse that energy. By all means, this week you can go and check your other placements if you know them, primarily your Sun, Moon, and Venus placements. Okay, so that way you can get a more well-rounded reading, because this is free 99 information. Okay, get in where you fit in. So I will also reshuffle the miniature deck along with the elemental oracle, which we'll pull one card from. But as far as the rider's weight in the miniature deck, we will pull 5 cards, 2 from the top, 2 from the bottom, and 1 energetically from the middle. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and lay these out. Oh, I missed you guys so much. I missed you guys so much. It's a vibe today. I'm just kind of chillaxed a little bit and get this done before I take my shower. So let's see. I want this one right here. It's calling to me. Okay. We're not looking at the bottom of the deck. What's going on in these 5 cards is what's happening with you possibly within the next 5 days from Tuesday to Saturday. Okay, Sunday and Monday I don't do any readings. Okay, to give me some time off to cleanse the energy in my space. Okay, so let's see what's popping with y'all. Okay. Okay, so right now, Sag, we have the Page of Wands. Okay, and then we have the Two of Wands. Okay, then we have the Emperor, followed by the 7 of Wands, then the Hierophant to end your week. Okay, so what it is. A lot of wand energy here. I feel like there's some form of passionate beginning for some of you, trying to stand on a firm foundation, if you will, with this Page of Wands here. Okay, this Page of Wands, you kind of see they're surveying like the top of something. Okay, I don't know why, but I'm hearing or feeling measuring up, like someone's trying to measure up to something. Okay, I feel like It was like a family situation. With this Two of Wands, you see he's already got one wand firmly standing behind him over here. And then you have the world in his hand. And then you have him holding this other staff, this other wand. Okay. So, but the difference between this Two of Wands and the Page of Wands is this second man or soldier, maybe someone's in the military, possibly traveling the world. I'm feeling is established because he's in a castle somewhere. Okay, maybe someone standing guard somewhere, but someone gets a chance to travel. I feel like, again, it's some type of, I don't want to say sibling rivalry, but it's not a rivalry. It's like someone's tired of being in someone else's shadow. Okay, brother, sister, whatever the combination is, but it's a two. Okay, I'm feeling two. And I'm even looking at how different their clothes are. Like one is very flashy. Page of Wands is usually very youthful, spirit, things of that nature. So it could be a younger brother, and Two of Wands, older brother, possibly. Okay. But like I said, Page of Wands is usually someone young, playful, while the other one is in more formal garb. The other one is very flashy. The other one is more formal, more reserved. Like I said, more established. But this Page of Wands, this younger sibling, is trying to measure up. And seems like with the Emperor being in the middle here, I'm feeling like, which is Major Arcana, along with the Hierophant, with this Emperor is like a fatherly figure or someone seeking someone's approval. Okay, here in the middle. Okay, I'm hearing one of the siblings is a father, possibly, or someone is about to be a father. One or the other. Okay. Seven of Wands. Following that, a lot of defensiveness going on. Very defensive. Kind of feel like there's usually light banter, if you will, but someone feels like they have to defend themselves all the time. Possibly a younger sibling, possibly, where they're always being judged somehow. They feel like they're always being judged for the life that they chose to live. While one, like I said, military seems to be coming out very strong, while the other one chose to stay at home and maybe work a regular 9 to 5. It's like they feel like they have to defend themselves all the time and justify their reasoning for the life that they chose. Not everyone is built for the military, okay? And not coming down on the military or not saying anyone can't do it, but if this person, this other sibling, this younger sibling, knows their personality traits, they know their skill set, they know what they're able to do, and they shouldn't be judged for it. And the older sibling shouldn't pass judgment on the younger sibling either. They just feel like they always have to justify themselves or explain themselves, because it seems like they feel like they're under attack all the time. Okay, so we then have the Hierophant at the end here. Okay, where there could be I said parents are coming in really strong here. As you see with the Hierophant, there's always two standing, and she's kind of like passing some judgment or saying, enough is enough, every time. It's like the Hierophant, the mother is like playing the referee all the time. Like, okay, enough is enough. You and you're both different. Accept each other, love each other, your brothers or your sisters. You shouldn't be, going at each other's throats like this. It's very heart aching and breaking to the mother figure because it stresses her out, and it's very tiresome. Okay, so that's mainly what I'm getting from these 5 cards. Okay, a little bit of sibling competition, if you will. Okay, so we're gonna go in with these clarifiers. Go ahead and shuffle these 2. Reshuffle them before we get started to clarify. Excuse me, just so we can be fair. Okay, and I think that's something that's also discussed within the family is, being fair to one another and not pointing fingers at one another in a sense. Okay, so we've cut, and I'm going to do the same thing with this deck here. I'm going to pull one from the top for the Page of Wands, second one from the top for the 2 of Wands, one from the bottom for the Emperor, and one from the bottom for the 7 of Wands, and then one energetically from the middle for the Hierophant. Okay, we are not looking at the bottom of the deck for that either. And let's see what we have. So we have the Lovers clarifying the Page of Wands. Okay, Lovers clarifying the Page of Wands. I'm feeling like this competition between brothers also expands to relationships, okay? In a sense of who's got the better girlfriend. This is crazy. Who has the better girlfriend? I started out as an only child, but I have an adopted brother. I don't really recall us ever having any type of competition with one another. We do not act like this. However, I have seen others go through this, and I always thought it was crazy. But in this sense, there's some of you who tend to double date with your sibling, and tend to compete on the date with one another, or when bringing someone home to meet the parents, it's always, oh, dad likes my girlfriend better, or mom likes my boyfriend better type of vibe. Okay, and for a select few, there is someone, like I said, the Page of Wands is usually very playful energy. Okay, very passionate and youthful. This brother or sibling has a lot of relationships. Okay, they're very in and out. Okay, so they are kind of looked down upon because of that. They have a very player-like energy on them, and their family is kind of like, when are you going to settle down? Like, you got to stop this. Okay, like you're getting to a certain age where it needs to stop. Okay, I do feel like for someone, they started off as, or their player ways have now caught up with them where they have no choice but to possibly grow up. As I said, a father figure or someone becoming a father or is already a father, okay, and is bringing in a new addition possibly to the world, okay. So it could be that this player sibling Their player ways have caught up with them, and a baby is on the way, and they now have no choice but to possibly grow. Not even possibly, you need to take on the responsibility of being a newfound parent and take accountability and do what you're supposed to do. Okay, so having too many lovers has possibly caused a baby to come. Okay, is what I'm hearing. But that's for some. It's like I said, get in where you fit in. Okay, don't come at me in the comments talking about something. Ain't nobody having no kids. I don't want to hear it. Okay, don't want to hear it. If it's not for you, pass the rest to the next. Okay. We have the Two of Wands being classified by the Hermit. Okay, Two of Wands being classified by the Hermit. Okay, for that person that could be expecting a baby, they're more so now Two of Wands, wondering what they're going to do, trying to get their lives together to prepare. So there is some self-reflection. In a sense of the sibling competition that's going on. One sibling is very reserved. Like I said, with this Two of Wands, they're very established, they're responsible, they take care of their responsibilities, and they kind of stay to themselves. They're like out of it. So I don't know, there could be another sibling here or a relative that kind of just chooses to stay out of the mix. They hear about it, but they're like, I don't want no parts of it. Okay, so they're a person that doesn't like a lot of drama. Okay, with that Hermit card coming out with the Two of Wands. Okay, let's keep it pushing. The Emperor is here with the Prince of Swords, clarifying. Okay, so I feel like either that potential father is kind of either getting word that a child is on the way, possibly someone that they haven't talked to in a while, or a one night stand, if you will. Okay, someone is coming to you to tell you or confirm with you, because I'm hearing something about, rumor has it so and so is pregnant, and they're like, what? She ain't told me. Some word is coming. Okay, in others or for someone else, they're having maybe a heart to heart with their father, possibly, about past and how they've always felt like they were overlooked as a child because of their older sibling doing better than them, and they always felt like I said at the beginning, feeling like they never measured up to their father's approval. Okay, because they always were in the shadow of their other sibling. Okay, so there's some light heart to heart with this father figure, if you will, in hopes to kind of get some understanding. Okay, let's move on, as we're at 1834 for you, Sag. For the Seven of Wands, we have the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands, clarifying the Seven of Wands. Someone is going to come to someone's defense, that younger sibling's defense, in a sense of understanding where he's coming from, possibly experience the same thing within. I feel like this could be an uncle, possibly. I'm hearing like a favorite uncle that steps in and is like, well, I remember a time. You always have that uncle that has that one good story all the time about one of your siblings or your father or your mom or something like that. They always have a good story, and they always start off with, I remember the time when, and they kind of go in, it was the same thing for them. Okay, so it's going to be, which I always was a fan of listening to, like barbershop talk with, with men. Just sitting around and just having manly conversations, and really, seeing the perspective of another person. So, and kind of also, you'll be able to see between your brother or your other sibling. Again, I'm hearing brothers, okay? That is kind of a revolving cycle within your family of younger sibling, older sibling, someone in their shadow type of thing, okay? Um, and it's so weird, with the Emperor being here and then the King of Wands showing up. It's like your uncle is able to relate to the younger sibling, while your father is able to relate to the older sibling, because King of Wands, while he looks established here, he's still very a passionate person. It's mostly fire energy that I'm feeling here. It's sexual energy. Um, he still has some player ways about him, even though he is king. Um, he has the same situation as the younger sibling, so he can understand. So he does kind of come to his aid here, okay? Very interesting, okay? But at the end of it, we have the Hierophant with the sun, okay? Clarified with the sun. It's going to shine some light, which the sun actually came out as a clarifier for the Scorpio as well. So I don't know. You may, if you have that placement, you may want to go and watch that video as well. Scorpio's reading was more so revolving around traumas. So it could be some hidden traumas that some light gets shed on. But like I said, with the Hierophant being here, it's a nurturing energy, motherly energy, if you will, with this Hierophant that, just keeps everybody calm, and is probably the one that's like, anybody want something to eat? Just to keep everybody calm. It's like, I don't want nothing to eat. I don't want to talk about this. I have feelings too. It does end up being, somewhat lighthearted, and I think the motherly or aunt or something like that, someone who's very respected in the family, is always the glue to the family, okay? And so we'll kind of step in and just say, we don't need to talk about this. This is okay. Everything will be fine. And kind of sheds a light on things to just kind of lighten the mood of the situation, because there will be a little bit of where someone feels very defensive, okay? So let's go into the elemental deck, okay? Y'all are like the best one that I did. I'm not gonna say best one, because Gemini and Aries was pretty decent too, but as far as time wise, I'm very impressed with you guys. Sagittarius, this was actually pretty decent and kind of straightforward, okay? And so this is the second shuffle. We'll do one more and then we'll cut and we'll pull your card, and then we'll use the book after I get an intuitive message to read the passage in the book, okay? So we'll do 3 split here, okay? And let's see what Spirit tells me to pull out here, okay? I think we're gonna go right here. Okay. We have solidity, inner core. Solidity, inner core. Okay. This is number 18. Okay. Equaling out to 9, which is talking about a completion here. Okay. A completion of a revolving cycle, like I said before, okay? freeing your mind, okay, seeking clarity is what I'm seeing here, okay. And within this card, if you really pay attention, okay, automatically I'm hearing, I can't remember which movie it's from, but I am my brother's keeper, okay. You have two women here, okay, and it could be I am my sister's keeper. Like I said, get in where you fit in, okay, and make it fit for you. But you have two women here, okay, racially different here as well. It could be something in reference to that too, but I'm sticking with the term of siblings here, family, okay. And you see how the bird is coming out from in between them, and above them, if you really look, you can see the world on the tops of their heads and as it's breaking apart, okay. So remember, you both are two separate beings, okay? You are not one, okay? When you are siblings, okay? You have your own thoughts, you have your own dreams, you have your own goals, okay? You are individuals, okay? No one should be looking at you to be exactly like your brother or your sister, okay? You make your own way and you follow your own path just the same as they do, okay? But there needs to be an understanding and clarity between the two of you, okay? And just being respectable of each other and saying, you know what, at the end of the day, we're family and I love you, okay? And let it go, okay? When you can't get past it, it's no need of trying to fight past it. It's something that has to be set to the side where you take accountability for yourself and you let that person deal with their own personal issues, okay? But deal with your own as well and kind of look at from their standpoint how they feel. It's not fun being in someone else's shadow when you're constantly told, oh, your brother got another award or your brother just got promoted. It's like within your own family, they've created this competition. So you have to kind of look at that and break it apart and explain it to them in a sense of how it affected you growing up to the person that you are today. Okay, so let's go in the book to page 18, number 18, to see what the passage says here, and I'm going to hold it up for you. This is, of course, the element of earth, okay? The word of power here is constantium, which is Latin for constant, okay? Inner core solidity. Stay constant in your endeavors. Do not stop your progress. Seek those who are reliable and solid. Keep your promises. The greatest power is from the inside out. Okay? So you have to make sure that you keep, like I just said, honor yourself by and also be respectable of those around you, but don't let it stop your progress, okay? And like I said, it stood out very clearly. I am my brother's keeper. You can love your brother, you can be there for your brother, but you do not have to be your brother. You do not have to be your sister. You have to be you, okay? You have to be you, and you have to love them for who they are, whether you like it or not. You don't have to like it, but you can respect it, okay? So, with that being said, I hope you guys take care, Sag, and y'all work this out. And I will see y'all in the next reading. Peace.